Morning to one and all. Today I am discussing the topic Applets in Java. It is the most important topic in Java. Which topics I have to cover to this applet concept? First of all, we have to know what is an introduction and how many types of applets. These applet is differ from how other applications working. What are the steps to develop an applet application and what are the life cycle of an applet and how to run this program. Today I am discussing these topics. Now coming to introduction, an applet, it is also a Java program, but the difference between normal Java program and this applet program, normal Java program we are running command prompt. Now applet Java program also you have to compile, but output will be displayed based on the web browsers. Meanwhile, basic program you have to run Java program, finally you have to compile and run this Java program, you have to display the output in the command prompt only. Now this applet application program you have to display the output in the web browser. An applet class does not have any main method, and in this applet you have to use extends java.applet.applet class. Previously we have to learn in any Java program you have to importing the files. For example, import java.io.asterisk semicolon, import java.util.scanner, import java.util.asterisk. But in this applet class you have to use java.applet.applet class. These applet program can run solely through the applet viewer, and this special kind of Java program you have to transmit internet and automatically the executed Java compatible web browsers. How many types of applets? There are two types of applets. One is local applet and the second one is remote applet. And how to comparison between other applications through applet. Starting I have to discuss this applet program does not use any main method, but it means any functions they are not loaded. It means it is automatically built-in functions is there, certain methods like init method, start method, paint method, stop and destroy methods. These are embedded only inside the web page and executed in web browsers. These input will be taken through the graphical user interface. They can't read from or write to the files into the local computer. And basically the most important point, they can't run any program from the local computer. They are restricted from using libraries from other languages. How to develop an applet? First of all, you have to create .java file. Then finally the basic programs, two files are created. One is the Java file, another one is class file. Java file, the user must be created. .class file, JVM will be created. Now in this applet you have to develop 6 steps. First of all, you have to create a Java file, and the next one is executable file. And the third one is you have to create web pages, means HTML tags using you can prepare the program. Now in that HTML program you have to use applet tag and you have to given the logic and testing the applet code. Let's see the diagram. In the previous topic we have learned thread life cycle. Like that applet also same. First it has to burn state, means previously I have discussed init method, start method, running, ideal, dead method, destroy method. These methods are come from these life cycle. First the applet will be burned. How to identify the user? Wherever init method is there, the applet will be beginning state. And start method means that program will be running. Stop method means the program will be ideal, means stopped that method. Where we have to destroy this application, you can use the destroy method. The applet is loaded these states: init, start, stop, paint and destroy. Init means you have to beginning the applet. Start means you have to running that program. Ideal means you have to stop that program. Destroy means you have to dead that state. Finally, the applet will be ended. This applet starts with burn or initialization state, running state, ideal state and dead or destroy state. What is initialization? The init method is the first method to be called. This method, the first method to be called, and you should initialize the variables. Once you have to call this method during the runtime of your applets. Wherever you have to call these methods only during the runtime. The start method is also called as an init method, and this method you have to restart the applet and you have to stop the applet. In this method only you have to create the HTML documents displayed on the screen. So user leaves the web pages and come back the applet, resume execution at start. Whenever you have to task will be repeated, then you have to use the start method. What is display method? Immediately applet enter into the running state and finally that responsibility takes to displaying only. Running means finally the program will be, logic will be executed, then finally the system will send to the output. That method is a display method. In this applet we call it as a paint method. Paint method means when the applet begins execution, this method called each time your applet output must be redrawn. How many times you have called it? The output will be displayed number of times to the users. This method has different types of graphics. Now what is ideal method? Ideal means we can't do any task. The stop method is called when a web browser leaves the HTML document. That applet one page to another page should be moved. What is destroy method? Whenever the applet is said to be dead or you have to complete the task, then finally goes to the dead state or destroy method. How many ways you have to run an applet? There are two ways. First way is HTML file and the second way is applet viewer tool. The applet application program you have to create two files. One is the HTML file, second one is the applet viewer tool. Simply example now I can explain you. First.java. This is the HTML and Java program. Import java.applet.applet. This line I have to discuss in the first slide. These import files should be inserted in the applet application program. Now another import file java.awt.graphics. The user can take the input through the graphics. That's why I have to take in the graphics import. Now here the class name is first. This applet should given the properties to the first class. Means how to identify is the extend keyword is placed. Now the paint method means the after the applet running program, then you can use this method. Finally the logic will be executed. This paint method will display the output to the user. Here see, I have to display hello world and I am giving the 150 and 150. This means I have to giving the size output web browser. Height is 150, width is 150. Now coming to HTML file. All of you know HTML means it is a hypertext markup language. This is the starting tag of the HTML. Then coming to body of the tag. The main content of the information should be displayed in the body. And now coming to applet code. This line will be displayed you have to using the applet application programming. Applet code is equals to first.class. In that class you are passing the value hello world. In that value I have to display the web browser. The width is 300 and the height is 300. Now closing the applet tag and the body tag and the finally HTML tag. Now In this program you have to compile the program, and run means you have to use applet viewer space, you have to given the file name. Let's see in this example I have previously seen Java C means you have to compiling the program and the file name .java, and previous programs you have to run means Java space file name. In the applet application program the run command will be changed, applet viewer space class name .java. Now like that you have to represent hello world. The width is 300, height is 300. Like that you have to create an applet application program. These are two ways, HTML file and the applet viewer. Thank you.